My name is Daniel. I'm an industrial designer. Been an industrial designer for a couple of years, at least, and worked a little bit through. I work for Intersection here in San Diego. I'm loving it. It's a great city. It's getting to grow so much and becoming so much more interesting. I'm originally from Portugal, and I was invited because I speak Italian. So that was great. Served its purpose. I am. Can you put it in show mode?
Sorry.
Just so I look professional.
Brian, be careful.
All of these brilliant presenters before me.
You have the products. What do you need?
That's right.
Bello. Oh, bello.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move on from my picture. I wanted to talk a little bit about some things that I think a lot of times are lacking now, and that I've learned from. I got inspiration from, which is a lot of products from the 30s. And we think, oh, they're old news, but they're fantastic in the way that they integrated emotion into a simple, what would be a simple appliance. This is something that, it's just a vacuum cleaner, but it really has, it gives people emotion. It's something that you can be passionate about. You look at it and all the details show, I think, some kind of love for what you're designing, and not, you can put all the components together, but if you don't have something that is attractive to people, it really doesn't. It probably won't go anywhere. So, to me, this is a great example of taking something that is in people's imaginations, and that was in people's imaginations at the time, which was the trains, the traveling, the newer ways of communication, and bringing that into an object as simple as a vacuum cleaner. You're vacuuming your house, the last thing, you're bored, you're doing whatever, but this kind of takes you to a different place. At least you look at your vacuum cleaner and say, oh, I should take the train and go somewhere. So I think that's really inspiring to me, and in all its details, and it's just a fantastic thing that I think a lot of times we don't. It's a lot of what Ron was talking about the imperfections. You look at this and it's not perfect, but it's beautiful in its own way, and it serves its purpose, all of its purpose. Another one of my products, actually. Just a quick story about this particular vacuum cleaner that you see here. I found this at I like vintage design, and this I found in a yard sale. And the gentleman asked me, when I asked him how much he wanted for it, he asked me, "What do you do for a living?" And I said, "I'm an industrial designer." "Well, I'm going to give it to you for free then." So I don't know if it's because he thought I didn't make enough money, or because he was impressed that an industrial designer who wasn't born in that era was so passionate about this product. So the next product is the Leica camera, and you could look at a modern one or an older one, and I brought this one because it also has some sentimental value to me because it belonged to my grandfather. And it was passed on to my dad, and my dad passed it on to me. Now I need to clean it up, so use it someday. The incredible thing about this product is that you look at 1930s Leica, and you look at a current model, and there's such a beautiful consistency and such beauty in the truth of purpose of these products. They're not trying to fool you into thinking they can do unimaginable things. They take beautiful pictures, that's what they do. And you can tell that from the 1930s version or the current version. If you know how to use one, well, if you know how to use the old one, you can use the new one. I'm sure if it goes the other way. But another incredible thing is that if you take off that Leica logo, it's pretty much impossible not to recognize it as a Leica still. So it's to me an incredible story about how design can make, in this case, for incredible brand consistency. You can recognize Leicas anywhere. And the materials that they use, everything has its purpose, and it's very, very well thought of and used. So my last project, and this is a little bit to talk about a little bit about designers. We're at a school and there's a lot of students, and they're wondering, what am I going to do once I finish school? Am I going to go work for a big corporation? Am I going to work for a consultancy? What's going to happen? And I think designers have one of the best set of tools to create opportunities. We're some of the very few people that can take an idea and turn it into something that is believable. It may not be completely technologically solved, but it is something that with our knowledge, with our technical knowledge and our artistic inspiration, let's say, we can make things happen. We can create things and make them look and feel like something that people would be interested in and would use and would fall in love with. So I think it's something that it's incorporating entrepreneurship in whether you're a designer by yourself or a freelancer, or even when you work in a company. Entrepreneurship is valued in pretty much everywhere, and even right now as we speak, intersection is one of the branches of intersection is exactly entrepreneurship and ventures and creating new products and new businesses out of ideas that we have. So this is a project that leveraged that I was passionate about because it's something that responds to a need, which is battery for all the gadgets that we're going to need to keep connected, and for everything that we need everything we use now has batteries. So it's identifying that need and taking it out of the context of living on the grid. So if we're outside, everybody likes to be connected, but everybody wants to go outdoors. And when we go outdoors, we still use our iPads and our laptops and our smartwatches, and all kinds of other things. And creating something that is completely, it's not attached to anything. You can just carry it with you, and it creates power for your devices. I thought that was a very interesting idea, and so decided to work on this project. And taking a lot of the inspiration from the products that you've seen before, which is truth in materials, and create things that people believe in, that people can touch and feel and trust. So I think these are a few of the things I'd like to tell you guys, and you enjoyed it.